If you are struggling with English sounds, pronunciation and transcription, this video is for you. So hello everyone and very welcome to my YouTube channel Liba's English Corner, and today I am bringing you the most complete and fun-filled video on English phonetics, from vowels to consonants, from place of articulation to manner of articulation, and to the transcription. Everything is covered. So, first of all, we are going to discuss the content of the video, which is very important for you to know that what are the things which we are going to discuss in the video. So the first thing which we are going to discuss is the basics of phonetics. What are the phonetic sounds and why they are important? Number 2, we are going to discuss all 44 sounds, which include 20 vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds, and place of articulation, manner of articulation, transcription, Fortis versus Lenis, voice versus voiceless sound. Everything will be covered. So, without wasting any time, let's move toward our video. Phonetics. Our first point was to cover the basics. So, what is phonetic? The definition of phonetic is, phonetics is the study of the sounds of the human speech. Human speech sounds are discussed in phonetics, like how sounds are produced, how they travel, how we hear them. These are some of the important questions discussed in phonetics. Now, there are three main types of phonetics, which is very important for you to understand. Number 1, the articulatory phonetics. Now, articulatory phonetics is like how we produce sounds using our mouth, using our tongue, using our teeth, etc. So, articulatory deals with the articulation of sounds. Second is acoustic phonetics. Now, acoustic phonetics deals with how sound waves travel through the air. Now, how the sounds are traveling from one person to another will be discussed in acoustic phonetics. Number 3 is the auditory phonetics, like how our ears and our brain hear and understand the sounds. So these are the three main types of phonetics. We have learned that phonetics is the study of human speech sounds. And there are three types: articulatory, acoustic, and auditory. Now, another important point which you have to keep in your mind: total number of sounds in phonetics are 44. From 44 sounds, 24 are the consonant sounds and 20 are the vowel sounds. 20 plus 24 is equal 44 sounds of English phonetics. Now, vowel 20 sounds are further divided into two different types: monophthongs, which are 12 in number, and diphthong, which are 8 in number. But another important question occurs here, that what is the difference between consonants and the vowel sounds? Consonants are speech sounds made by obstructing the airflow using your lips, tongue, teeth, etc. For example, p, t, s, m. In short, consonant sounds are produced by an obstruction in your airflow. It can be either by your lips, by your tongue, by your teeth, etc. On the other hand, vowels are speech sounds made without blocking the airflow. You just let the airflow freely through your mouth. For example, e, oo. So there is no obstruction. So these are vowel sounds. Now we will move toward consonant sounds, which are 24 in number. I already told you that there are 44 sounds, in which 24 are the consonant sounds and 20 are the vowel sounds. Another important difference which you have to keep in mind is the difference between the voice sounds and the voiceless sounds. Voice sounds are the sounds which are produced by the vibration of the vocal cords. Whenever you produce that word, there will be vibration in your vocal cords. Those are known as the voice sounds. For example, z. On the other hand, voiceless sounds are produced when vocal cords will not vibrate. For example, s. So there is no vibration of the vocal cords. So it is very important for you to know because it helps to improve your pronunciation. You are able to transcribe the words correctly and you can speak more naturally, more like a native speaker. Now we will move toward the 24 consonant sounds. So in 24 consonant sounds, we are further dividing them for our own ease. Number 1, plosives, stops, which are 6 in number. You don't need to get confused. I will explain each and everything clearly and slowly. So what are the plosives or stops? What are those 6 sounds? So plosives or stops are the sounds which are produced when the air is stopped completely in the mouth and then suddenly released like an explosion or burst. Now, you guys don't need to get confused because I already told you that there are 24 consonant sounds, but we are further dividing them for our own ease so we can understand them clearly that how and where they are going to produce, like their manner of articulation will be cleared here. So plosives or stops, which are 6 in number, are the sounds which are produced when the air is completely blocked in your mouth and then released with a sudden pressure. So now we will discuss 6 plosives, stops, sounds. First sound is p, p, which is a voiceless sound. It means there is no vibration of the vocal cords. We will understand this sound through examples as well. For example, pen, pet, paper, apple, spin, cup. Second sound is b, b, which is a voice sound. It means that there is vibration of vocal cords while producing this sound. For example, bat, big, baby, number, cab, bulb. So we have discussed 2 sounds, p and b. One is voiceless, another is voice sound. Third plosive or stop sound is t, t, which is a voiceless sound. It means that there is no vibration of vocal cords while producing this sound. For example, top, table, tomato, butter, water, light. So the sound is t, t. So these are the first three sounds of plosive or stops, which are very much easy. Now we will move toward the other 3 sounds which will occur in the category of plosives or stops. Plosive or stops are the sounds which are produced when air is completely blocked in the mouth and then released with a sudden pressure. Fourth plosive sound is d, d. D is a voice sound. It means that there will be vibration of vocal cords while producing this sound. For example, dog, dinner, ladder, red, doctor, day. So, D sound is a voice sound. It means vibration of the vocal cords. Fifth sound which occur in the category of stops and plosives is the k sound. K sound. K is a voiceless sound. It means there will be no vibration of the vocal cords. For example, cat, king, school, back, car, cake. So I hope k sound is very much clear to you. Now we are moving toward the last sound of this plosive or stop category, which is g. G. G is the voice sound. It means that whenever we will produce g sound, there will be vibration of our vocal cords. For example, go, green, bag, frog, gate, glass, grass, etc. There are many examples with these consonant sounds. So we are done with our first category of consonant sound, which are 6 in number, the stops or the plosive sounds. These are very much easy, but now we are going toward our next category, which is fricatives. Fricatives are 9 sounds. We will discuss 9 sounds in this category, but first of all, we will discuss the definition of fricative. Fricative are the sounds which are produced when air passes through a narrow space, creating a friction, a hissing sound. So whenever we produce a sound and there is a friction or there is a hissing sound produced, those sounds are known as the fricative sounds. Always remember, fricatives are 9 in number. So let's start with the fricative sounds. Number 1, it's a f sound, but you have to pronounce it like f because we have to create a hissing sound. We have to create a friction. So f sound is a voiceless sound and it is found in the words like fan, fish, coffee, if, photo, fine. So you can clearly see that there is a friction, there is a hissing sound. Now moving on toward our second sound, which is clearly a V sound like V, but we have to pronounce it like V, V, which is a voice sound, and we can find it clearly in the words like van, very, voice, oven, give, love. So these are the example of V sound. Next sound is, you can more likely say like th sound, which is a voiceless sound, and you can clearly find them in the examples. Always remember, you have to create a friction. So we cannot directly say it is a th sound, but you have to look at the examples like think, thin, 3, bath, author, teeth. You have to produce a friction. Always produce friction because these are the fricative sound, which are 9 in number. Next sound is a the sound, but we have to produce friction while producing this sound, so we can clearly saw that friction in the example of this the sound. So it is a voice sound. Why? Because whenever this sound will produce, there will be the vibration of the vocal cords. Examples are this, that, father, mother, breathe. So there will be always a friction in the fricative sounds. Th is the right pronunciation of this word. Next is the easy one, which is S, s, which is a voiceless sound. It means that whenever we will produce this sound, there will be no vibration of the vocal cords. For example, sun, sister, say, bus, pass, soap. We can clearly see there is a prominent friction in this word. Next word of the fricatives category is z sound. Z sound. Now, this is a voice sound. Why? Because whenever we will produce this sound, there will be the vibration of the vocal cords. Examples are zoo, zebra, zero, easy, nose, music, breeze. So we can clearly see that there is a vibration, there is a friction in our z sound. Next sound, which is a little tricky, is the sh sound. Sh, sh, which is a voiceless sound. It means that there will be no vibration of the vocal cords. Now we can clearly see the sound of sh in the examples given here. For example, she, shop, shower, nation, push, rush. Next sound in the fricatives category is y sound. Y, y, which is a voice sound. It means whenever we will produce this sound, there will be the vibration of the vocal cords. For example, measure, pleasure, vision, treasure, genre. So we can see clearly there is a friction, there is a hissing sound like y. And we are left with the last sound of this category, which is very easy, is the h sound. H sound. Now h sound is a voiceless sound because there is no vibration when we will produce this sound, which is very much clear to you as well. For example, hat, house, hello, hope, behind, hot. So, her sound is a voiceless sound which will come in the category of fricatives. We are done with the 9 sounds of the fricatives as well. In the end of the video, I will provide the link of my other phonetic related videos which reach more than 17,000 audience overall on all 3 videos. You can go and watch them as well if you want detailed explanation on phonetic sounds, manner and place of articulation in separate videos. Next sounds are the affricates, which are 2 in number. Now what is the definition of affricates sounds? Affricate sounds are the sounds which are produced when a plosive air is stopped and then released like a fricative. Whenever we will produce a sound and it will stop in the mouth, it is blocked in the mouth like a plosive, but we are not releasing with a sudden pressure, but we are releasing it with like a fricative sound, like a hissing sound. So, affricates are the sounds which are produced like a plosive first and then releases with a friction like the fricative sound. So, it is the combination of two, the plosives and the fricatives. First sound is ch, ch. We are seeing clearly that we are first blocking the ear and then we are producing it with a friction. It is a voiceless sound. Why? Because there is no vibration of the vocal cords. Examples are chair, cheese, teacher, watch, match, church. Next and the last affricate sound is j, j, which is a voice sound. Examples are jump, juice, judge, January, bridge, giant, June, July, etc. There are multiple examples. Now, one tricky thing in affricate sound is which you have to keep in your mind are the symbols like for ch and j, which are a little difficult. You have to practice them on your notebook. Next sounds are the nasal sound. Now, what are nasal sounds will be our first question, which is very much clear from the word as well, nasal. Nasal are the sounds which are produced by our nose, but we will go through the proper definition, which is air goes out through the nose instead of the mouth. Now, what we are doing here, we are producing the sound through the nose, not through the mouth. All other sounds are produced through the mouth, but the nasal sounds are produced through the nose. First sound is, which is very much easy, is the m sound. M, m. We can clearly understand these sounds when we use them in the examples. Otherwise, we are not clear with the concepts. Now, m sound, which is produced through the nose, it is a voice sound. Why? Because there is the vibration of the vocal cords while producing this sound. Now let's use them in the example. For example, man, mother, moon, lamp, come, time. Next nasal sound is n, 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 which is also a voice sound. Why? Because it is produced by the vibration of the vocal cords. For example, net, nice, night, sun, pen, win. So these are some of the examples of the n sound. Next sound is ng sound. Ng, which is a voice sound which we can clearly see in the examples like sing, ring, king. There is an ing sound in the end. That is the third sound in the nasal category. Long, song, jumping. So as a whole, this is a ing sound like king, sing, ring. Now we are moving toward the next category in the consonant sound, which is the approximants, which are 2 in number only. Now what are the approximants sound, which is our first question. Approximants sounds are the sounds which are produced when speech organs come together but don't block the air completely. The airflow is smooth and gentle. When two speech organs come close together but they are not blocking the air completely, then the sounds are produced known as the approximants sound. For example, v, v. V sound is a voice sound because it is produced with the vibration of the vocal cords. For example, win, water, window, away, wow, when. So this is the V sound, which is a voice sound, and it is in the category of the approximants. Next sound in this category will be the R sound. R sound. Now we can clearly see two speech organs come close together but they don't block the air completely. R is also a voice sound It means that there will be the vibration of the vocal cords. For example, red, run, river, carry, road, rain. So, in the approximant category, we are having two sounds, v and r. But we are also having the third type as well, which is y. Now, it is written as j, but it is a y sound. Sorry for the little confusion over here. Approximants are not 2 in number, they are 3 in number, which includes v, r and y. So the third sound is the y sound, which is a voice sound. It means that there will be the vibration of the vocal cord. Examples are yes, yellow, you, young, yourself. And the last type of the consonants is the lateral approximant, which is 1 in number. Now, approximants were 3 in number, but lateral approximant, which is the subtype of approximant, which is 1 in number. So, approximants were when two speech organs come close together, but they don't completely block the air. But lateral approximants is the air flows round the sides of the tongue instead of the middle. When the air flows through the sides of the mouth, through the sides of the tongue, that is known as the lateral approximant, which is L. Now you can clearly see the tongue is blocking the way, but air is passing through the sides, that is known as the lateral approximant. For example, L. L. L is a voice sound which is produced by the vibration of the vocal cords, which include light, love, long, little, call, lemon. So I hope you are clear with the difference between the lateral approximant, which is 1 in number, and the approximants, which are 3 in number. So congratulations to you who are watching this video till now. We are done with our first 24 consonant sounds, and now we will move toward the next part of the video, which is related to the vowel sounds. So from the 44 sounds, we are done with the 24 sounds and only 20 sounds are left. Imagine you have done more than half part of the phonetics. So, as I already explained you, that vowel sounds are the sounds which are produced when the air flows freely through the mouth without any blockage, without any hindrance. They are always voiced, which means the vocal cords vibrate. Two important points here. Always remember, vowel sounds are the sounds which are produced without any blockage, and secondly, there will be no voiceless sound in vowels. All 20 sounds will be voice sound because they will be produced with the vibration of the vocal cords. I have already explained you earlier that monophthongs and diphthongs are the two types of the vowel sounds. Monophthongs are 12 in number and diphthongs are 8 in number, so 12 plus 8 is equal 20 vowel sounds. So starting off with the monophthong sounds, which are 12 in number. So important thing is mono mean single. So we are dealing with single sounds in monophthongs. Another point which is very important in the vowel sound before discussing the definition of monophthong is that we divide them into two, like the short vowels and the long vowels. Whenever we are writing any long vowel, we put two dots in front of it to indicate that it is a long vowel. You don't need to take any tension. We will discuss them in the video. We will also practice them in the transcription. So, moving back toward our monophthongs, which are 12 in number. Monophthongs are the pure vowel sounds The tongue and lips stay in one position throughout the sound. Monophthongs are pure vowel sound, which are the single sounds which are produced in one position. So now we are going to discuss short vowels first, and then we are going to discuss the long vowels. Monophthongs are 12 in number, in which 7 are the short vowels and other 5 are the long vowels. First short vowel sound is A. A. For example, hit, bit, sit, pick, fish. There are many more examples. You can write them for your own practice. You can pronounce the words and you can write them, and then you can check it also. Another important thing to remember that there is no confusion whether it is a voiced or voiceless, because vowels are always voiced. Second sound is A. A. For example, bed, set, pen, red, set. Third sound is interesting sound, which is combination of two symbols together, but it is a single sound, monophthong sound, which is the sound of A. A. Like cat, man, hat, black, fat. Next sound is a sound. A. A. For example, cup, luck. This is a sharp sound, so you have to keep in mind a. Son, brother, come. Next sound is aw sound. Aw. For example, hot, rock, got, shop, clock. Sixth sound in short vowel is O. O. There is a U symbol, so we have to pronounce like O. For example, put, good, full, book, good. And the last short vowel is A, which is a schwa sound, which is the most used sound as well. For example, ago, about, banana, problem, support. So, a sound. So we are done with our first 7 short vowels sound, which are in the monophthongs. Now in the monophthongs we are going to discuss the next 5 sounds, which are the long vowels. It means that they will have 2 dots in front of them to indicate that they are long in length, so we have to pronounce them according to it. So these are the sounds which are longer than the short vowels, which use a colon in front of them to show their length, that they are more in length than the short vowel sounds, which is the clear difference between the long and between the short vowel sounds. So let's discuss the long vowel sound. First sound is E. E. For example, see, read, beat, need, be. So whenever we have to transcribe these words, we have to put this sound, I, with 2 dots in front of it. Next sound is ah. Ah. For example, car, father, park, heart, start. Next long vowel sound is O. O. Now, this is a C which is written in the opposite direction with the two dots in front of it, and the pronunciation of this is O. For example, saw, talk, law, walk, caught. Next sound is oo. Ooh. For example, blue, food, school, true, boot. So this is the oo sound. So whenever we have to transcribe them, we have to put two dots in front of these transcribed words to show that the length is longer than the short vowel sounds. So the next sound is a little tricky. We have to pronounce more like ERR, so we have to transcribe them accordingly. We have to write this symbol, but it sounds more like sound. So whenever you have to pronounce the word like this, you have to keep in mind ERR. For example, learn, earth, etc. Now we are done with our monophthongs, which are 12 in number. We have discussed short vowels first, which are 7 in number. Then we have discussed long vowels afterwards, which were 5 in number. Now we are moving toward the diphthongs, which are 8 in number. But first of all, we have to discuss that what are the diphthongs. Now diff mean two, so diphthongs are double vowel sounds. Your tongue glides from one position to another in one syllable. So in diphthongs, we have 8 sounds and there is the combination of two sounds together. Our tongue slides or glides from one sound to another. So let's discuss the 8 diphthongs sounds. First sound is A. 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 For example, say, day, face, name, play. So, A sound. Next sound is I. I. For example, my, I, high, sky, time. Always keep in mind that in diphthongs you have to write two symbols together, so you have to recognize them well according to their pronunciation. Next sound is oi. 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 For example, boy, toy, coin, enjoy, noise. So this is a oi sound. Next sound is O. 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 For example, now, out, house, loud, mouth. So this is a O sound. Now keep in mind the symbols because I always get confused whenever I write in these two symbols because they are more or like the same, but the pronunciation is different, so you have to keep in mind the difference. The next sound is ow. The above one was O, but this is ow. For example, go, show, no, open, home. Next diphthong sound is ear, 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 ear. For example, ear, near, dear, fear, clear, idea. Next diphthong sound is ear, air. For example, air, care, chair, fair. Now you have a question in your mind that why beer is not included in the sound like ear, why it is included in air sound, because in the British pronunciation whenever a R come in the end of the word they are not pronouncing it, so it is beer, not beer. So next diphthong is ua, ua. For example, poor, pure, cure, skewer, shore, tourist. So we are done with our 8 diphthongs as well. So as a whole we have completed our all 44 sounds. Congratulations to you. Now we are moving toward the place of articulation and the manner of articulation according to the content which I have discussed in the first minute of the video. So, what is the place of articulation? It means that where in the mouth the sound is produced. From where the sound is produced in the mouth is known as the place of articulation, place of producing that sound. First place of articulation is the bilabial sounds. Now, bilabial sounds are the sounds which are produced by combining both lips together. For example, p, b, m. Now, we have discussed the sounds before, so it will be easy for us to recognize that which place they belong to. Bi mean two, so two lips together. Next is labiodental when lower lip touches the upper teeth. For example, f, v. So, lower lip is touching the upper teeth. Third place of articulation is dental. So, in dental, tongue touches the upper teeth. Tongue touches the upper teeth. For example, th, d. Fourth place of articulation is alveolar, when tongue touches the alveolar ridge just behind the teeth. For example, t, d. Next place of articulation is post-alveolar, when tongue just touch behind the alveolar ridge. For example, j, j. Next place of articulation is the palatal, when the middle of the tongue touches the hard palate. For example, y, y. Pronounce this word slowly and you will feel that your middle of the tongue is touching the hard palate. Seventh is velar. Velar are the sounds which are produced when back of the tongue touches the soft palate. For example, k, g. So when our back of the tongue touches the soft palate, it is known as the velar sounds. Next place of articulation is the glottal sounds. These are the sounds which are produced when the sound is directly made from the throat or the glottis. For example, h sound. There is no obstruction in it. H sound. So, if you find this video helpful, please like my video, subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends and family. Now, we are moving toward the manner of articulation, but a surprising fact is that we have already covered the manner of articulation before. Manner of articulation basically means that how the sound is produced, how the air flows. If you remember, we have discussed stops, plosives or fricates, affricates, approximant, lateral approximants. So these were the manner of articulation. So here is the list of the manner of articulation. If you remember them well, go ahead. If you don't know them well, please move the video back and you can watch them again because clearing the concept is necessary. So till now we are done with each and everything except the phonetic transcription. Now clear your mind and we are moving toward the transcription. Now, the most interesting and the most awaited part is the phonetic transcription. We will transcribe multiple sentences and I will provide the link of my other videos in which I have provided the same exercises as I will show you here. There will be the sentences, then there will be the transcribed sentences as well. You can go and watch them as well if you want to transcribe more and more sentences for perfection. So phonetic transcription is a writing word exactly the way they are pronounced by using the IPA International Phonetic Alphabets, which are 44 in number. So let's start with our first sentence. She is my friend. For writing the words correctly in transcription, it's important that you pronounce them slowly, recognize the sound, and then write it. She is my friend. Now, sh sound in the start. So we write sh sound and then e sound. She. A little e sound. So we'll write a I sound but with no length because this is a short sound. She is. E sound in a z sound. She is my. M sound and I sound, which is a diphthong, and then friend. F sound, r sound, and sound, n sound, and d sound. She is my friend. Always remember that you have to write your answer in the slanted lines. This is the rule of the transcription. Second sentence is, this is a pen. So, the sound in the start and a sound in the middle and s in the end. This is sound. A little a sound and the z sound. This is a pen. So always remember that you have to write a in this way. This is a pen. P, p sound, a sound, and then n sound in the end and put the slanted lines. Third sentence is, I like cats. So I is written in diphthong like I and like with starting with the sound, and same I sound is coming like, so we will use the diphthong again of I and at the end k. I like cats, k sound, and a sound which is a consonant, and t sound like t and s. I like cats. Fourth sentence is, he can swim. Now, in your mind, he will be written as her sound with e sound, which is a long sound. But remember another concept of strong sounds and weak sounds, strong and weak form. So here in this sentence, the main focus is on swim. For example, if we say fluently, we can say he can swim. So swim is the main focus. So whenever he sound will be pronounced clearly, we will use full form here, but now the main focus is on swim, not on he. So he is a weak form, so we are going to use a small e. Why? Because we have to speak it fluently in our own language, in our own way. For instance, if we say he can swim, so here we have focus on swim, not on he. So he is a weak form. So he can, for can, k sound, a little a sound, and n sound, which is n sound. He can swim, which is easy. Next is we are happy. So v sound, e sound. We are happy. So we are happy. Again, the main focus is on happy, not on are. We are not saying are directly. For example, for are to be the strong form, we can say, are you coming? So this is a strong form. But here is we are happy. So a sound, which is a little a sound, and then the happy, her, a, p sound and the e sound. Next sentence is it is cold. So e sound and t sound, is sound and cold. Cold, k sound, o sound, l sound and d sound. We will use diphthong in cold. So I hope you are clear with the strong form and the weak form. So whenever the main focus is on that helping verb which comes in the start mostly, or in any other word which come in the start, we are going to use the long vowel sound. But remember, if the main focus is that word, if the main focus is not on that word, we are not going to use the long sounds. Seventh sentence is open the door. So for open, we are going to use the diphthong first, o, p, n, open. The t sound, which is the sound, and a sound, open the door, d sound, and o sound, which is a diphthong no, which is a long vowel sound. So open the door. Eight is, but before moving toward A, let me recall the thing that I asked you that I got confused in two sounds together. You remember those sounds? So those two sounds are used in the word open. Next is 8. I am fine. I is easy. Am, which is a sound, which is a consonant sound, and m sound. I am fine. F sound, I sound, and n sound. I am fine. Ninth sentence is sit down, please. Now speak it slowly. Sit down, please. Speak it fluently. Sit down, please. Because you have to pronounce it in both ways in order to understand the weak and the strong form, in order to understand the correct pronunciation, in order to get the correct transcription. So, sit down, please. S sound, a little sound, and T sound. Sit down, D sound, own sound, and n sound. Down, please. P sound, l sound, longer e sound and z sound, and at the end put slanted lines on the both sides. So sit down, please. 10th sentence is they are coming. They are coming. So here again R is weak. Why? Because when we are pronouncing it fluently, they are coming. So we are not focusing on R. But if the sentence is are they coming? So the main focus is on R. So this sentence is for you. You have to do it by yourself. If you don't know the answer, you can comment me down below. I will provide the answer in the comment section, or I will try my best to provide the answer in the description as well. 11th sentence is the dog is barking. The dog is barking. So the sound in the start, a little sound, the dog, the sound, a sound, and g sound. The dog is a sound and z sound. The dog is barking. So we are not pronouncing R here before it is before a consonant sound, and in the British pronunciation R is mostly avoided and we are following it, so we are not pronouncing R here. Barking, b, a, which is a long sound like art. So barking, k sound, a sound, and in sound. The dog is barking. 12 sentences. We went to the market. V sound and a sound. So we are not saying we went to the market. We are just saying we went to the market. So a sound, which is smaller. Went, v sound, a sound, n sound, and t sound. To, t sound, and a sound. We went to the sound, the and a sound, which is joined together, and market. We are not saying R here because again it is before a consonant, so it is not pronounced. We are going to the market. M, a, k sound, e sound, and t sound. Next is my brother is taller than me. M sound in the start and I sound. My brother. B sound, R sound, sharp sound. Sharp sound is important because in brother, father, mother, sharp sound is used. sound. Then the sound, and r. My brother is taller. Taller, t, a, l, and sound. Then the sound, sound, and n sound. And my brother is taller than me. So me is focused here. So m sound and e sound with two dots mean it is longer in length. 14th sentence is she doesn't like tea. So sh sound and e sound, she. She doesn't like tea. D sound, sharp sound because the word is quickly pronounced here. She doesn't like tea. A sound, z sound, n sound, and t sound. She doesn't like. L sound, I sound, and which is a diphthong, and k sound, and t. T and I with two dots mean a longer in length e. I don't like tea. 15th sentence is I will meet you tomorrow. I will meet you tomorrow. I will meet you tomorrow. So here we have to transcribe in I will meet you tomorrow. So we are saying it like I'll meet you tomorrow. I'll meet you tomorrow. So I with L sound. I'll meet. M sound, E sound, and T sound. I will meet you. U is written as J. So J and U, which is U sound, basically U sound. I will meet you tomorrow. T sound, sound, M sound, O sound, R sound, sound, and U sound. I will meet you tomorrow. Number 16. His name is John. His. H sound, sound, and Z sound. His. Name. N sound, A sound, M sound. Name is A sound, Z sound. John. J. J is written like D and other sound together. So J on. O sound and N sound. His name is John. So this is the transcription for sentence number 16. Next sentence is he is watching TV. So he is watching TV. So how we are going to transcribe this sentence? H sound and A sound. He is A sound, Z sound. He is watching V sound, A sound, T sound, Ch sound, sound, and ing sound. He is watching TV. So T sound, E sound, V sound, E sound, TV. It is a long sound. So he is watching TV. Next sentence is please close the window. Please close the window. So here it is starting with the p sound and then l sound, and there is a e sound which is longer in length. Why? Because please close the window. If we say it quickly, we still have to say please. So z sound in the end and close, k sound, l sound, o sound, u sound, and z sound. Please close the sound and window, v sound, a sound, n sound, d sound, and u sound. Sentence number 19 is children are playing outside. So ch sound in the start because ch sound in the start of children. Ch, a sound, l sound, d sound, r sound, a sound, and n sound. Children. Children are playing outside. So r is not focused here, so we will write it as a. Playing, p, l, a, and ing sound. Children are playing outside. A and u, t, s, I, and d. Children are playing outside. Sentence number 20 is he speaks English very well. So we have to transcribe this sentence. He, H mean her, and a sound. He Speaks. S, P, E with two dots mean longer in length. K and S. He speaks English. Ing. We have to use ing sound because in English we are using it in the start. G, L and ish sound. He speaks English very well. V, R and sound, and well, V, and L, and put slanted lines in the end. So thank you so much for watching this video. As I have promised you in the first minute of the video that we will try to cover each and everything from basic to advanced, and we have covered it. This video is the full-fledged lecture on phonetics transcription from basic till the transcription. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel Liba's English Corner, which is related to English phonetics, English linguistics and the literature. Thank you so much.